Former analyst of US military intelligence to Chelsea Manning, who served 7 years for the disclosure of secret documents, was again in jail. She was sent to a punishment cell for refusing to testify about WikiLeaks during the trial. A federal court in Alexandria, Virginia decided to send Manning into custody because she refused to testify in the case of WikiLeaks. Under American law, refusal to testify can be regarded as a contempt of court that can be punished with imprisonment. Manning, during a brief meeting, confirmed to the judge that he did not intend to testify, as opposed to the secrecy of the process of the investigation, and also because she, according to her, already told everything she knows about WikiLeaks, the military tribunal, which considered her case. She also noted that prosecutors gave her immunity in exchange for what she will testify, but it excluded the possibility to use the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution, allowing not to testify against himself. Judge Claude Hilton Manning said that he would agree with any decision. All the main questions was, as I revealed the secret information in 2010, I responded to them in his testimony during the tribunal, said Manning. She added that all the questions of the jury, she responded with a statement that they violate her rights. Manning noted that the team of lawyers will require the lifting of secrecy from the process in the case of WikiLeaks, and she is ready to face any consequences of their decisions. The lawyers asked the court to Manning elect a measure of restraint in the form of house arrest, because she needs medical help. Manning has a sex change. She used to be a man named Bradley Manning. However, Judge Hilton decided to send Manning into custody until such time as the grand jury finishes work or until she changes her mind and doesn't testify. I hope that she changes her mind and answer the questions of the jury, said prosecutor Tracy McCormick. According to Manning's lawyer Maura Meltzer-Cohen, her defendant can spend in prison for 18 months. That Manning received medical treatment, the conviction of the judge, can trace Marshall's service. According to the prosecutor McCormick, and a prison in Alexandria, which sent Manning, the Marshals had assured the authorities that will meet her medical needs. I was not the first time, said the lawyer, Chelsea Manning, before she was taken into custody. She was sent to prison Alexandria, Virginia. Manning's lawyer Maura Meltzer-Cohen says the imprisonment of his client an act of cruelty. Detailed information about a place of confinement, Mississippi. Manning will not disclose for reasons of security and confidentiality, said Sheriff Alexandria Thislorn. We will work closely with the US Marshals to take care of them while she remains in our facility. The investigation into WikiLeaks is ongoing for several years. Project founder Julian Assange was granted asylum and is hiding in the Embassy of Ecuador in London since August 2012. In 2016, he said he was ready to surrender to US authorities if they would spare his informant, a former US soldier Chelsea Manning. WikiLeaks also appears in another investigation about Russia's intervention in the US presidential election, which is conducted by spectacular Robert Mueller. In the summer of 2016, the project has published many of the emails hacked from the servers of the Democratic Party. Believe that the publication struck by rating the candidate from Democrats Hillary Clinton. Former counsel to Trump Michael Cohen argues that Trump knew about the publication when I was still a presidential candidate. Trump denies this. The U.S. government later accused of hacking attack on the servers of the Democratic Party of the Russian military intelligence, GRU. Russia insists on his innocence. In 2013, Manning was convicted of passing classified data to WikiLeaks, to 35 years in prison. Gender and the name she changed while in prison. According to investigators, in 2010, while serving in Iraq, then Bradley Manning, the junior intelligence analyst, passed thousands of diplomatic cables and military reports about the actions of the Project WikiLeaks Julian Assange. Manning during pretrial hearings explained that the documents handed over in the hope to initiate a public debate about international politics and military strategy of the United States.